It's that time of year once again where we have brand new Star Trek news thanks to Comic-Con at home. Let's dive into the news and information we've got from today and discuss it all. Hey everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Trek Central. Today we're talking about CBS's Star Trek Comic-Con at home panel, which has contained new information about what we can expect from the Star Trek franchise for the remainder of 2020, as well as confirmation of what other new Star Trek series are going to be called, as well as further confirmation from what to expect as we head into 2021. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video. You can also follow us on social media to stay up to date with the latest Star Trek news. Alright, let's jump in. First up, let's talk Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the Captain Pike series we've all been waiting for, but was actually teased this time last year by Alex Kurtzman himself. We learned that 10 stories have already been broken for the show. Whether this directly correlates to the episodes, we do not know, but it definitely reinforces that Strange New Worlds will be episodic in a turn away from what current Trek has done with sequential storytelling in Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Discovery. The next bit of info comes from Heather Caden herself, going into the animated front of the new Star Trek slate, with our first look at the Nickelodeon animated show by the Emmy Award-winning Kevin and Dan Hageman, who created the animated show Trollhunters. This show is now titled Star Trek Prodigy, which follows a group of lawless teens who discover a derelict Starfleet ship and use it to search for adventures, meaning, and salvation. We finally get a look at the logo for Prodigy, which looks amazing, with the words Prodigy and a typical Trek command star inside it. Prodigy will be different from Lower Decks, not only in demographic but also animation style, with it being a CG animated series. The series is set to debut exclusively on Nickelodeon in 2021, which we presume will also be the case for international distribution. Thankfully, after much rumour and speculation, as well as a casual confirmation from sources early in the year, we finally got the concrete name for this ambitious new series. I for one am super excited to see what it offers a new generation of Star Trek fans, hopefully getting them involved and interested in the world of Star Trek. Now, Star Trek Discovery Season 3 is of course on our minds, as we're looking forward to the upcoming third season of the show. Not much information was dropped about it, but as we know, it's still on track to air in 2020, apparently. Thanks to a Q&A session with the cast, we've learned a few details about the third season and what to expect from it as we await its arrival. Actor Anthony Rapp, who plays Paul Stamets, has commented on how the family feel of the third season by saying the following. To me, one of the great things about Season 3 is that it really blends the personal/family nature of the show, not just in literal family, like our coupledom, but also the family of the starship. Actress Mary Wiseman, who plays Ensign Tilly, commented on her character's outlook by saying the following. I think there's always a pie in the sky. She's reaching some sort of zenith of leadership within Starfleet. It's interesting to know that Tilly, in Season 3, still has her aspiration to become a Starfleet captain. Though how she'll do that in the future remains to be seen, especially if Starfleet and the Federation are no more. Michelle Yeoh, who plays Philippa Georgiou, commented that her character is mentally pissed off when she enters Season 3. This could tie into how the character finds her way back to join the Section 31 series, though we'll need to wait and see how that plays out in the long run. This certainly has a lot of questions surrounding it right now, and is a heavily discussed topic among the Trekkie fandom. There is still no word on when we can exactly expect Discovery Season 3 to air on our screens, though many speculate that it will be in October 2020, as that is roughly when Star Trek Lower Decks will finish its first season. This could be a great moment to start at Discovery Season 3, so we'll have to wait for more news on that. Several trailers and promotional art released this year does still say 2020 on it, and if it was looking for a moment to delay it, this would have been the prime time to actually announce that. However, it still looks like it's going to be on course for 2020 so far. Now, moving to Star Trek Lower Decks. The series has its extended clips shown to us, however there's still no details on the international distributor for the series. Star Trek Lower Decks, the brand new entry into the franchise, will air on August 6th, 2020, just 2 weeks away now. If you're in the United States, you can watch Lower Decks on CBS All Access, and of course if you're in Canada, you can watch it via CTV Sci-Fi or the streaming service Crave. We were hoping that more details would release on the international distributor via Comic-Con, but sadly that is not the case. We'll have to wait for more news later on next week. We've got a good look at Star Trek Lower Decks, the upcoming Trek animated series coming to us on August 6th. We basically see the same scene that starts with the trailer for the series, with Ensign Brad Boimler on the USS Cerritos missions of Second Contact. Ensign Marina is drunk on Romulan whiskey, funny, which is different from Romulan ale but still as intoxicating and probably still as illegal. She plays around with a blood-encrusted bat'leth, which she claims to have been given to her by a Klingon with an eye patch. It's all fun and games for Marina until she accidentally cuts into Ensign Boimler's leg, where you can even see the bone. I definitely did not expect that, but a trip down to sickbay will be a great place to introduce us to the Katean CMO, Dr. Tanana. Now we're going to do an extended deep dive into the exclusive scene, as well as some of the images that were released earlier this week, so keep an eye out for that in an upcoming video. Don't worry, we've got you covered on the lower decks information for now. In regards to Star Trek Picard, there's nothing newsworthy that came out of the Star Trek panel, as it's mostly a retrospective of the first season of Picard, which is meant for the cast. It was still extremely interesting to watch, so if you haven't, we would recommend going in and watching Sir Patrick Stewart, or SPS as the cast apparently call him, and the others talking about what Star Trek Picard meant for them and their adventures on the first season. We'll leave a link down below to the full panel where you can go and watch that for yourself. I would highly suggest you do so. Okay, so that's all our information from the Comic-Con at home for today. There is another Star Trek panel later this evening, Woman of Trek, so be sure to check out our social media pages for coverage of that. If you want to keep up to date with all things Star Trek, be sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video. You can also visit our website for brand new articles, as well as join in our community Discord server to chat with like-minded Trekkies about the series and movies you love. To be honest, overall, I was expecting more from Comic-Con this year, but then again, given the circumstances, it's understandable we wasn't going to get major announcements, as this is just a virtual panel, compared to the original format of in-person via Hall H that we typically do at San Diego Comic-Con. Hopefully next year we will be back to seeing everyone together in Hall H, but we've got to wait and see how that plays out. Yes, the Star Trek Prodigy news is fantastic, finally another Trek series to add to our ever-growing universe. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Live long and prosper, my friends.